Alex Kendall and Lane Dubin look into the differences between the School for Good and Evil movie and book series. What do you have for us, guys?
Hey hashtag, it's Lane.
And Alex.
We just recently watched the new Netflix movie, The School for Good and Evil.
We're going to be doing a deep dive into what the content of the movie is about, the OG book series and how it compares, and our ultimate thoughts.
So let's get right into it.
The School for Good and Evil is a fantasy book series by author Soman Chainani. The story follows good girl Sophie and the much more moody Agatha as they are suddenly whisked away to the School for Good and Evil.
They find out they can only leave once they find true love's kiss.
So when people normally think of storybook characters, they usually think of fair-skinned princesses. Well, not in this case. There are a lot of diverse characters from many different backgrounds.
Alex, I totally agree with you. I am loving the representation and diversity of this cast. We were pleasantly surprised to see such big names like Lawrence Fishburne, Michelle Yeoh, and Charlize Theron. The opening of the movie starts with the good and the evil brothers dueling it out. It's kind of giving low budget, low quality Descendants.
Having said that, there was something that I didn't really like too much, and that was them revealing the results of the battle between the two brothers so early on. In the book, that was a big plot reveal, and it held a lot of meaning to the overall story.
I have the exact opposite opinion. Being an outsider and just watching the movie alone and not the books, I thought that the intro tied everything back together, and I felt like it was a very full circle moment.
Well, that's a totally fair opinion, and I understand that, but something I think that we both like that happened in both the movie and the book was that Sophie and Agatha kiss at the end.
I was definitely here for that. These were probably people that I wasn't really rooting for, like have like this nice, sweet best friendship, everything that I ever wanted from this movie, and I actually got it this time.
Now, as a book reader, I did have a lot of expectations going into this movie, but having watched all of it, I can confidently say that I did end up enjoying the movie a good amount.
Honestly, and as a middle schooler, I definitely would have ate all of this up. It was a pretty decent film.
That's it for our deep dive on The School for Good and Evil. I'm Alex.
And I'm Lane.
We'll see you right after this commercial break.